Welcome to Community Health's Level 1 Competency Training. This is Module 2, Linking Health to Housing. Once you've completed this module, you'll be able to perform the following objectives. Link housing hazards and health impacts. Define health, environmental health, and housing disciplines in relation to a healthy home. Identify vulnerable populations most at risk from health and housing problems. This module has been divided into 4 sections: impacts of housing on health, unhealthy and unsafe conditions, different approaches to disciplines, and strategies for healthy housing. To navigate through the training, use the Continue and Previous buttons at the bottom of the slides. At the end of each section, you will click Main Menu to return to this slide and select the next section. Once you have completed all the sections covering the objectives, you will then be required to complete a short quiz. If you prefer, you will have the option to review the sections before taking the quiz. Now click one of the blue section buttons above to begin the training. As you learned in Section 1, connections between housing and health are well established. Structural defects, indoor air quality, exposures to toxic chemicals, and biological contaminants, and injury hazards are known to affect the health and safety of those living in a house. These conditions can impact or cause lead exposure, asthma and allergies, and unintentional injuries. They may also contribute to the development of cancers, cardiovascular disease, and other illnesses. According to the Department of Housing and Urban Development's 2007 American Housing Survey, almost 6 million households live with moderate to severe physical housing-related problems. Although anyone can suffer from housing-related illnesses and injury, certain groups such as children, older adults, or individuals with chronic illnesses and disabilities are more susceptible. These problems disproportionately affect lower-income families and specific racial and ethnic groups. While everyone is susceptible to health and safety issues associated with health and housing issues, certain populations are affected more significantly. These include certain age groups, races, ethnicities, and various geographic locations. Click on each. Opportunities for developmental harm exist throughout. Children are the most susceptible to environmental toxins due to their developing organs and nervous system. They eat, drink, and breathe more based on their body weight than adults. Early childhood behaviors such as hand-to-mouth and exploratory activities make for easy exposure to hazards. Low-income populations are more likely to live in homes with structural defects and environmental hazards. Some hazards are more common in certain geographies. Now let's look a little closer at health impacts from certain household conditions. Conditions in the house such as lead-based paint, toxic chemicals, improperly stored medications, pesticides, have all been linked to issues such as poisoning, neurological and behavior issues, or even cancer.